Dear students, ethics is the burning topic these days. Ethics starts from the beginning of our life and goes along till the last breath. And when we talk about business ethics, they are the need of hour. Unethical practices can ruin a business and the consumer alike. To address this concern, today we are going to discuss the extremely shocking incidents of Bhopal gas tragedy in the history of India. First of all, we'll see what we are going to discuss today: introduction and how it started, how that has affected various people and the nearby concerns, factor involved for leakage as well, and summary of the incidents. Bhopal gas tragedy happened on 2nd and 3rd of December 1984. Basically, that has happened midnight of 2nd of December. It is a world worst industrial disaster that has happened when a toxic gas leaked from the Union Carbide India Limited and has exposed to over 5 lakh people with methyl isocyanate gas. It is a very dangerous gas that has took various lives. Union Carbide India Limited. This is a company that was established in India as a subsidiary of American chemical company Union Carbide Corporation, and they were majorly dealing with the pesticides. Key facts: it was founded in 1934. Operations: basically they were dealing in pesticides, chemicals and batteries in India. Bhopal plant was the pesticide plant. In Madhya Pradesh, manufactured Sivin using methyl isocyanate and other chemicals. How it started, the incidents, the tragedy, how it started. Pesticide Sivin with an immediate methyl isocyanate was used to be produced the things. It necessitated the startup of MIC, methyl isocyanate. Production of the plant started in 1979. Then what happened at the night of December 2? Water entered in the tank where methyl isocyanate was stored, and it was a huge amount of water that entered into the tank that results in the reaction which increased the temperature. The water created the reaction that has increased the temperature inside the tank over 200 degrees Celsius. As we all know, water can boil on 100 degrees Celsius as well, but the temperature rose to 200 degrees Celsius, and that has raised the pressure inside the tank. About metric of ton of MIC, methyl isocyanate, escaped from the tank. That has leaked from the tank and spread into the atmosphere, and a weak wind was there, and they changed the direction. The gas changed the direction, which in turn helped the gas to cover more area. It means the gas spread into majority of area in various directions within an hour, within a very short period. Within minutes we can say kilometers were covered, then within an hour we can imagine where the gas has gone. This was the location of the plant, internal processing, picture of the how it was built. This was the tank. Just see the condition of the tank. It will cover the reasons behind that, what has happened and in that night, what factors lead to magnitude of gas leak, what strong MIC beyond the recommended limit. MIC was stored beyond the recommended limit. It was like if the limit was 500 metric tons and this was stored more than 500 metric tons, then gas there was no safety check. There were like no gas vent were there was no services being used, repairing being used in the past 6 months. Then to save the money, firefighting things and these refrigerators, they were being they were running out of working. And then backup system was not there, and lack of skilled operator, no training was given to them, there were no trained people in the organization. This was the internal picture. These are the tanks where the boiler is there, then tanks are there, the gas is stored in these 3 tanks. Then this is the aerial view of the plant. See, they are the people who get affected, and the generations of people till date, they are being affected by this tragedy. Just see, they are losing their near and dear ones. This is the geographical location, and now they want the justice. This picture is that shows we want justice. This child, this is really one of the emotional pictures we have all seen around the corner. And then this is a picture of the CEO of the Union Carbide Limited. Overall view of gas leak. Basically, the water entered in the tank. As a result, safety valve of the tank burst. That has burst because due to the increase in the pressure. Then it is presumed between 20 and 30 tons of MIC were released during an hour. In tons the gas has leaked. Then the gas leaked from a 30-meter high chimney. The chimney was so high that it was not in our hand to reduce the effect of discharge. Other causes, like there was a generation cost, that's why use of more dangerous pesticides was there. They were using it to reduce down the cost. Then plant location was nearby the locality, densely populated area. Then skilled operator were not there, and safety management or safety measures were not being taken by the company that has led to this particular tragedy. Then again, negligence, how that happened, did not maintain safety rules. The company never thought about that if something happens, then what can be there, what tragedy we can see. A pipe leaked, but they never replaced it. That it means that has happened earlier. They know that leakage is there because the pipes were badly rusted by the water. Then flare tower, service was not given to that tower. It was not serviced anytime. Then MIC worker needed training, but no training was given to them. And the steam boiler intended to clean the pipes was out of action. That was not in working condition. We can say there was no safety measure, there was no precaution taken earlier. So this, how the company can run, this is totally unethical for the employees, those who are working in the organization, for the people living nearby. As we all know that we are generating the heinous gas, then how can we avoid these things? We are not going to get them repaired, we are not going to have safety measures and all. What could have done to avoid the disaster? That there must be proper training, there must be proper shifts should be there must be proper safety measures, and other measures must be taken by the organization, but that has not been taken by the organization. Thank you so much everyone. But this raises a question in our mind that we need to be ethical enough so that we can't break anyone's emotion. We can't let them stand in a situation where they have nothing in their hands, and we should try to know about the things that can lead to the disaster, and we should try to avoid, because this is totally unethical. The tragedy is means there is no match around this tragedy in India that has affected many lives. So we need to be ethical enough so that we can run a good business. Thank you so much everyone.